Most of you say you want to be successful, but you don't. Most of you say you want to be successful, but you don't want it bad. You just kind of want it.
Good morning, Miss Williams. Thank you for joining. Please click the little man and invite your followers. I am on Black Scope right now. I'll be flipping the camera in just a few seconds here. Thank you for joining. Welcome. Thank you for joining, Miss Misha. Please click the little man. Invite your followers. Welcome, Lisa. Thank you for joining. Welcome, Kia. Thank you for joining. Please invite your followers. I need each one of you to please click the little man and invite your followers to listen in. Hello, how are you today, this morning? Welcome, Brian. Thanks for joining. Please click the little man and invite your followers. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Guys, listen up. This is going to be something I'm sure you've heard many times before, but I just want to put it out there for you. And I'll play this for about 15 seconds and then I'm going to get started.
You got to go days without, listen to me, you got to want to be successful so bad that you forget to eat.
I need each person to please click the little man and invite your followers.
3 hours sleep, 2 hours. If you really want to be successful, some days you're going to have to stay up 3 days in a row. When I went to college, guys were way smarter than me. 4.0s, 3.0s, they went to the Ivy League high schools, came to Oakwood from these great high schools. Most of them are not doing what I'm doing. Why? Because it's not about where you come from. It's about heart.
All right, all right. Good morning, everybody. Thank you guys so much for joining in. I am Tanya Edwards, your business success startup coach and strategist. And basically, I help people build businesses and grow their business and earn you guys money. Thank you. That was Eric Thomas, and I listen to him regularly because I absolutely love everything he stands for. And this morning, I was just kind of thinking about the sacrifice that goes along with being in business, with trying to start a business, with running a business, with anything that you're doing. And it just dawned on me that there's always a sacrifice that we have to make in order to succeed. The question is, what are you willing to sacrifice? What is it that you're willing to sacrifice to be successful, to get the results that you want to get in the business that you're trying to run? Whether it's childcare, good morning, Siobhan, whether it's coaching, whether it's an online boutique, there's always a sacrifice. And this is something that I'm learning. I will say just, over the last couple of months, but really just since I've been in business, it's just kind of becoming a whole lot more prevalent in my life over the last few months. So I wanted to get on and ask you guys, what are some of the things that you're sacrificing or you feel like you're sacrificing in order for your business to succeed, in order for your business to grow? How many of you even realize that there is a sacrifice? And sometimes we don't even realize there's a sacrifice until the sacrifice is right in our face, until it's too late, until it has hit us. And guess what? That's not the time to realize. I'm telling you guys this because I know from experience, the time to realize there's a sacrifice is before you even get started, because you have to decide for yourself, am I willing to give up going out? Am I willing to give up partying? Am I willing to give up spending extra money so I can succeed in my business? Am I willing to give up time with my family, time with my kids? Some of us lose relationships trying to build our businesses, and it's a major sacrifice for us. And guess what? If you're in that position, it weighs down on you and in turn weighs down on your business. So, thank you, Honey Bear. I'm glad that you're making a decision, because that's what we have to do. And we have to not only make it today or yesterday, we have to make it daily, minute by minute, second by second, hour by hour. We sacrifice. And I'll give you guys just a little bit of a testimony or an example from my own personal life. In my relationship, my partner is just like, hey, listen, you're always on your phone. Every time I see you, you're on the computer, you're on your phone. You wake up with your phone, you go to bed with your phone. And you know what? I heard everything he said. But the thing about it is, it's a sacrifice that I'm making now in order to get where I want to get later. Now, that doesn't mean I spend absolutely no time, but it means that I have to decide in my mind, I don't want to say what's more important, but am I willing to risk losing the relationship for the sake of greater success later on? And personally, the way I feel about it is, in the end, it'll all be worth it. At the very end, once I succeed, once I'm in the position where I can sit down and breathe, where I feel like I'm comfortable, where I don't have to work 12 hours or I don't have to work every day, then I can sit down and just spend time doing nothing, and I'm not saying just work constantly. We all need rest, of course. But what I'm saying is you have to give up some things on the front end so you can succeed on the back end. And it's a major, major, major weight on a lot of people's businesses. So guys, look, don't let whatever is in front of you prevent you from doing what you need to do in order for your business to succeed. If that means you have to get up 3 hours earlier, get up 3 hours earlier. I did a series on my YouTube channel about 14 habits of successful and wealthy people. And one of the habits they talked about when I was able to interview and talk to people is waking up hours earlier than everybody else. This is a habit that most successful people have. When people are sleeping, we don't have time to sleep. It's time for us to get up and grind. When everybody else is laying down, we don't have time to lay down because we haven't accomplished the things that we want to accomplish. One of the big things that I do personally is I don't feel like I'm in a position to buy Jordans on a regular. I'm not in a position to buy Michael Kors or Louis Vuitton on a regular. Why? Because my business is not where I need it to be. And when you get to that place, I've sacrificed a lot of after school activities with my kids to put in more hours work. And I totally get that, Siobhan, because I've done that and it happens all the time. And it depends on the age of your kids, but I sit down and I explain to them what's going on. However, to counter that, I still make sure that I have mommy and me time with each one of my kids individually so they can get that special time with me and they know this is all about you and it's not about business. So I do that for them because they are kids. But you're right. There is a sacrifice that we make. And it doesn't mean we don't want to be there with them doing the things that they love to do. It just means that for right now, we're giving up doing some things because we know where we're going. We know where we're trying to get. We know what we're building. So like I was saying before, when it comes to buying name brand items, that's not my thing. Do I love them? Absolutely. I love Michael Kors. I love Coach. I love Louis Vuitton. I love Red Bottoms. Who doesn't? But you can't buy those things if your business is not at the position it needs to be in. You can't buy those things and then next month you're looking for clients or you're not fully enrolled in your daycare or you don't have your coaching list filled up. Why are you spending extra money and you're not in a position that you need to be in where your business is over exceeding, not just exceeding, not just surviving, but over surviving? So this is what I want to impart on you guys. There is always a sacrifice. You have to decide, how much am I willing to sacrifice for the greater good? How much am I willing to give up now so I can be blessed later? It's choices, exactly. You heard the phone ringing, but it's choices out there that we make on a daily basis. And each time you make a choice, that's a sacrifice that comes along with that choice. So I want you guys to be aware of these things when you're building your business, when you're getting ready to start a business, when you're sitting and you're hiring people, when you're getting ready to terminate someone from your business, when you're making decisions that affect your finances in your business, that affect the revenue, that affect the finances in your personal life, in your home, there is absolutely always a sacrifice. Don't step into business, don't dare believe that you're not giving up something, that you're not going to have to give up something. Don't dare believe that the people that you see on Periscope and Facebook and Instagram, that is just that easy for them and they're able to get by and they're making all these hundreds of thousands of dollars that people claim they're making, and there's no sacrifice. I guarantee you they are sacrificing daily. And some of us wonder, well, why isn't my business as successful as so-and-so? How come I don't have as many kids enrolled as X person? How come I don't have as many coaching clients as person B over there? Guess what? Are you willing to sacrifice what person A, B, and C sacrificed in order to get where they are? Are you willing to sacrifice and give up those things? It's so funny because I have a lot of friends that tell me all the time, Tanya's always hustling. She's always grinding. She's always working. That's your go-to person. And it sounds good and great. And I smile and it's true. But guess what? There is a sacrifice that goes along with working hard, with being out here hustling, with doing what you have to do, with grinding. There's a sacrifice because Tanya doesn't get to go kick it at the club. Tanya doesn't get to be at every single game her kids have. Tanya doesn't get to go and spend money on shopping sprees. So that's the sacrifice that I'm making in order to be greater at the end. Just remember, there is always, absolutely always a sacrifice. I wanted to get this out to you guys today. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you guys for inviting your followers. Please share this scope with other people, and I will see you guys later. You can find me across social media at Boss Lady on Fire, and you can find me on Facebook at Tanya Edwards, also on the web at www.tanyaedwards.com. Thank you guys and have a blessed and a bossy day.